Do you want to lower your dementia risk? Do you want to enhance your learning efficiency? Do you want to keep your brain in peak condition? The answer is simple. Get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. If possible, increase it to 300 minutes per week. Do strength training twice a week. Why does this work? This slide explains everything. When you exercise, BDNF activates in your brain, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, your brain's fertilizer. Decades of neuroscience research, especially in recent years, has revealed the mechanism. Activated BDNF generates new neurons in your hippocampus. Neurogenesis, a phenomenon that occurs even in the adult brain. Activity increases in brain regions involved in executive function, improving focus and decision-making ability. What are the long-term results? Dementia risk decreases. Learning efficiency and memory retention improve. Your brain gets physically and functionally rewired. This is a fact supported by decades of neuroscience research. Studies consistently demonstrate this. However, the magnitude of effects varies depending on conditions, and this is achievable. 150 minutes per week of walking, jogging, or cycling at an intensity where you're breathing hard but can still talk. If possible, increasing to 300 minutes per week provides even greater health benefits. Strength training, targeting major muscle groups at least twice a week. This changes your brain. Today I'll show you the scientific evidence. What is BDNF? Brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is your brain's fertilizer. When you exercise, this BDNF activates. Blood BDNF levels spike significantly immediately after exercise. Long-term exercise habits elevate the baseline level of this brain fertilizer. How does it work? When muscles contract, a signal called PGC1 alpha activates. This signal regulates BDNF expression in the brain through the FNDC5 pathway. Signals from your muscles reach your brain. What does BDNF do? It promotes neuronal growth. It helps form new neural connections, synapses. This is neuroplasticity. The results are clear. Learning efficiency and memory retention improve significantly. Some studies report a 20% improvement in specific learning speeds. Your brain literally becomes more efficient. Until the 1990s, scientists believed this. New neurons don't form in the adult brain. In 1998, Erickson's research demonstrated that new neurons can form even in the adult hippocampus. After subsequent debate, this has been reconfirmed in the latest research from 2019 and beyond. New neurons form even in the adult brain. Where does this occur? The hippocampus, the memory center, the command center of learning. Exercise promotes this neurogenesis. Aerobic exercise is most effective. Neural precursor cells proliferate in the dentate gyrus of the hippocampus. New neurons form and integrate into existing neural circuits. The results are measurable. A famous 2011 study showed that 1 year of aerobic exercise increased hippocampal volume by approximately 2%. This reversed age-related atrophy, the 1 to 2% annual shrinkage. Continued exercise is associated with maintaining or increasing hippocampal volume. Your prefrontal cortex is your command center. It plans, makes decisions, and controls impulses. This is what makes you human. When you exercise, cerebral blood flow and vascular reactivity change. Brain activity related to attention and executive function becomes more easily activated. Oxygen and nutrients are efficiently delivered to critical brain regions. What happens? Neural activity activates. Neurons fire more efficiently. Neurotransmitter release gets optimized. fMRI studies visualize this. As changes in bold signals, activity changes in regions involved in executive function are observed. This isn't a metaphor. Changes in brain activity are visible as images. The results are noticeable in daily life. Focus improves. Decision-making becomes faster. Impulsive behavior decreases. Your brain has 3 critical chemicals: serotonin, dopamine, and noradrenaline. Serotonin stabilizes your mood. Dopamine gives you motivation. Noradrenaline awakens you and focuses your attention. Exercise increases all three, simultaneously, in balance, at optimal ratios. This is an effect unique to exercise that's difficult to achieve with medication. In fact, research shows this. Exercise can help improve depressive symptoms. Treatment is generally selected by combining with medication or psychotherapy depending on severity. Exercise has value as one of those options. That exhilaration you feel after exercise isn't an illusion. Your brain chemistry is literally being optimized. Stress is unavoidable. However, your response to stress can be changed. Your body has a system called the HPA axis. The coordination of hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands. This controls the stress response. When you feel stress, the HPA axis activates. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is secreted. This is useful in the short term. However, with chronic stress, this system becomes overactive. Moderate exercise recalibrates this HPA axis. Regular exercise causes adaptive changes in the HPA axis. The cortisol response during stress becomes appropriate, neither excessive nor insufficient. The results are clear. Even in the same stressful situation, your body's response changes. Heart rate elevation becomes milder. Blood pressure spikes are suppressed. Mental agitation decreases. However, caution is necessary. Overdoing it or continued sleep deprivation can have the opposite effect. Moderate exercise is key. Dementia is not an inevitable fate. Science shows the path to prevention. Multiple large-scale studies have reached the same conclusion. At least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity exercise per week. This is 30 minutes 5 days a week of walking at an intensity where you're breathing hard but can still talk. If possible, increasing to 300 minutes per week provides even greater health benefits. Add strength training, targeting major muscle groups at least twice a week. Large-scale studies show that people with regular exercise habits have a lower association with dementia risk. Some research shows that high physical activity groups have up to approximately 45% risk reduction. The magnitude of effects varies across studies, but the trend is consistent. Why is this so effective? First, brain protection through BDNF and neurogenesis. Second, the latest 2023 research revealed that irisin, secreted during exercise, activates enzymes that break down amyloid beta, the causative agent of Alzheimer's disease. Signals from your muscles clean up your brain's waste. Third, maintenance of brain volume. Continued exercise is associated with maintaining or increasing hippocampal volume. And another important fact, long sedentary time is reported to have unfavorable associations with health and cognition. Moving your body frequently has value. Now let's organize today's key points. Here's today's summary. First, exercise creates your brain's fertilizer. With at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week and strength training at least twice a week, BDNF activates. If possible, increasing to 300 minutes amplifies the effects. New neurons form in the hippocampus, improving learning efficiency and memory retention. This means your brain physically grows. Second, exercise activates your brain's command center. Activity increases in brain regions involved in executive function, improving focus and decision-making ability. The balance of serotonin, dopamine, and noradrenaline optimizes, improving mood. This means your mental health improves. Third, exercise protects your brain. The HPA axis adapts with moderate exercise, improving stress resilience. Dementia risk decreases. The latest 2023 research also revealed that irisin secreted during exercise promotes amyloid beta breakdown. This means your cognitive function is protected long-term. What exercise will you start now? 150 minutes of weekly exercise starts with a 30-minute daily habit. Share your strategy in the comments. Thanks for investing in your health today. This channel explores the mechanisms of the human body and the science of health. With evidence, not emotion. With science, not trends. we illuminate your path to health. Subscribe to the channel and let's learn the truth about your body together next time. Turn on notifications, and with every new video, your health knowledge rises another level. See you next time.